Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hello everybody, and we are back. What week is this? This is week 25 of my 52 weeks of Halloween. Yes, Bob, week 25. So I am slowly catching up. I promise. But yes, week 25, 52 weeks of Halloween. This was June 15th through the 21st. That's what we're planning. Yes, this is an old planner. Yes, I white everything out. Why? Because I am not using the monthly overviews. This is purely for entertainment purposes and for, I don't know, I guess memory keeping, I would say. So I don't need the monthly overviews. Yeah. I am, first off, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Everything is always listed down in the description box down below as far as like stickers I use and everything. So, yeah. Deep breath. I'm using this hand-drawn Halloween kit by Planning with Manny. I've had it for a little while. In fact, Plannin with Manny was the very first kit I used in this 52 weeks of Halloween. I don't think I have another one. I think this was my second kit. I had 2 Halloween kits with them and all of that. So, yeah. Anyways, I ended up having to pause for a minute here in just a second, and I had to go grab, like, date covers and glitter headers, trying to figure out what I was going to do, because the kit came... I only bought, like, the bottom washi, or it was like a mini kit version. I don't remember. It's been way too long. I've had this kit for about a year now, so I can't remember what I got. See, there was a little transition. It was me getting up to go get some glitter headers from my stash, you know, because that's the best thing. So the greens from the glitter headers and then the monthly functional subs that I'm using don't match exactly, but they were still really bright greens that I felt that it worked fairly well. So, nothing exciting happened this week during June 15th to the 21st. The only thing that was huge was that my oldest turned 14 years old, which is absolutely insanity to think that I have a 14-year-old. Crazy. I think I didn't speed this up fast along, so now I'm like, here I am placing some date dots down on date covers. Oops, my bad, guys. It is what it is. So, those date covers are also from my shop, obviously. Hello, look at the site. It says Avalon and Ninth. Duh. But, yeah, so the glitter headers that I used are also the matching to this set of date covers, and then I have a functional sheet that has a whole bunch of functional stickers on it that match these as well. Perfect for that sheet. These date covers and the glitter headers are perfect for, like, if you use smaller planners, mini planners, weeks planners, anything like that. Why? Because you don't need a whole lot of, like, decorative stickers, especially if you're just, like, you're a purely functional planner. So, yeah, I end up putting the weekend banner down a little bit crooked, and I noticed it, and I was like, whatever. I don't really care. I'm doing this thing. Okay? So this was most of what happened during this week was very just work heavy. So when you're cutting things for 8 hours a day, there's not a whole heck of a lot that you're going to be putting down on your to-do list. And that's just the downside of it all. So I do definitely try to fill in everything. And I'm getting there. I'm trying to remember what happened this week. And nothing, like, crazy happened. Oh, yes, there was something crazy that happened, but it happened later into the week, and I'll tell you that in just a minute when we get to that point, because that no sense of me telling you any of the story when it's going to be later. Anyways, Monday morning we had our lawn guy come out to mow and edge our lawn. Since we were down one person in the family, my husband trains recruits up in Chicago at Navy boot camp. There's a lot that gets on our plate. So we hired a lawn guy to take care of the lawn stuff so that I could have the help on the inside of the house, since I'm getting a lot more orders. So thank you. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for keeping me busy. That whole lawn guy thing is because of you guys. So thanks. So, yeah. And he comes out and he does a really great job. He comes out every couple of weeks, and he's pretty good. I don't have any complaints as of yet. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then I needed to order a very large cutting machine. So this was post TPC sale. Actually, on Monday, the TPC sale was still going, and it came high time after talking with a couple of people, conversing with my husband, doing some logistical approaches in terms of everything, that we needed to invest some money into a very large cutter. Yes, large cutter. And so I did my research, and I mean, I'd been looking at cutters for a while, and the one that I originally got just wasn't the best. And so I just picked up off that research and ended up ordering the cutter that night. Holy cow, you guys. The cutter is huge. If you watched my last Instagram takeover during the last TPC sale, you will have seen it because we got it all set up. So it was a couple weeks after this week in June that we got the cutter set up and we named it and all that fun stuff. So yeah. And then the only other things that I did on Monday was obviously printing, emails, laundry, and then the kids had taekwondo that evening. So the long guy sticker was from Ohana's Story, and then the taekwondo sticker is Once More with Love. Moving on to Tuesday, I can't speak. Stuck to my normal of putting the full box up at the top and then doing everything else. And then on Tuesday, it was time to order a new computer. So I ordered a computer. In fact, I've ordered a couple of computers in the past month. It's been a crazy technological thing happening. Not exactly exciting in so many ways. Exciting, but not exciting. Like, you don't ever want... When you get used to things, you don't want them to break and have to replace and redo and all that. All that stuff, you guys. So, but anyways, ordered a new computer. That sticker is by Fox and Cactus. It is one of the Halloween designs that I got last year, and I love incorporating them definitely in this 52 weeks of Halloween spreads because it's Halloween, right? And then I had to order the final bits of our homeschool curriculum. And so I have everything in except for all the stuff that was back ordered from when I ordered in April. So I'm a little frustrated because one of the books is one of the books that we need as soon as we start. So I'm kind of like, I can't start until I have that book. So I'm a little frustrated, but we have everything else. So planning is happening and all that jazz. If you're interested to know what curriculum I went with this year, I went with Moving Beyond the Page. If you follow Caitlin over at CLLK09, you know her from the TPC. Her and I have talked a lot about homeschooling, and I had actually ordered mine, and then we did a video chat, and I showed her what I had. So now she's doing all these fabulous unboxings, which I don't do. I don't do unboxings. So Tuesday evening was print, cut, and package, laundry, and order more cutting machines. Not necessarily whatchamacallit, that evening, but during that day. And then that evening, late afternoon, was my little girl's dance lessons. prepping for recital. Moving on to Wednesday, I wasn't feeling very worky that day. No, I wasn't. So that quote sticker is from Tipsy Dog Designs, courtesy of the great Stephanie Grant Bantz. I just wasn't feeling it. I mean, sometimes it just gets a little much, and so I have to take a little bit of a break. So, and then I jumped all the way down to the bottom to put that quarter box there to write in Taekwondo that evening so that I could continue to do my normal thing that I do and pick up the full box to put the full box down there like I normally do, because that's kind of what I do. Taking me a minute to get this all together, and I start putting it down and it ends up laying over the head a little bit, and I'm like, I don't like that. So we have to lift the head up just a little bit so it goes over the top, because don't want to cut off the little munchkin's head. So I'm really liking the glitter headers that I chose, the green, orange, and then this dark slatey gray for this kit. I definitely think they go together quite well. So finishing off, I was going to put a character sticker up on that I don't feel very worky today, to kind of just be that I lounged around a little bit. I did do some work on Wednesday, but I kind of needed to have just a little bit of a break from everything that had happened over the weekend. And so what I ended up doing that day as far as work is I ended up doing a little bit of cutting, a little bit of printing, and a little bit of packaging. So I just kind of split up my time amongst things so that I felt that something got accomplished. And then I just pulled out one of my script stickers and put down that I did laundry. It was pretty empty in that area, and I didn't really want to put in another work sticker. So, laundry. Like I said, if I have space, it's either going to be one of two things: laundry stickers or FaceTime stickers. It really is going to be one of those if I have any open space. So moving on to Thursday, this was a big day. So put down the full box and then put down my favorite sticky notes in the world, because I absolutely love them, to mark happy birthday to my son. Happy 14th birthday to be exact. So yes, he turned 14 that day, and I cannot believe that in 2 years he's going to be driving, and in 4 years he's going to be voting and going off to college and all that stuff. And I'm just like, I'm not ready. I don't think you ever are ready for your first, and I don't think you're ever ready for your last. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I am enjoying the teenage years to some degree. It's been quite fun. Obviously, not having to worry about diapers and bottles and midnight changings. That's definitely kind of nice. Very kind of nice. The happy birthday sticker that I use on that day is from Bubblemon Stickers Co. I have a full sheet, and I don't get to use them very often because I don't mark birthdays very often in my planners. If I do, it's only for close family. And I really loved the birthday cake with candle glasses, whatever they are. I like that sticker, and I wanted to use it. So I also did a mail drop that day, and that sticker is from Happy Daya. And then I worked a little bit in the office with some printing and cutting, and then I had to pick up the cake. So, and then lo and behold, bum bum bum, I talked with Caitlin that evening. I don't even remember what our conversation was about. It's been that long ago. But we talked. I think this was the conversation that kept dropping every 30 minutes. My phone would drop, her phone would drop, and we dropped the call. We ended up calling each other back 4 times, and neither one of us moved anywhere in our house. We both had stayed in the same exact position, so it was very, very funny. But I think that was that conversation. So definitely despise cell phones for that aspect. And then the little character sticker that I used for talking with Caitlin was the Coffee Monsters Co. emoji sticker. So, moved on to Friday, decided to put the full box down there at the bottom, which is normally not something I do. I usually bring it back up to the middle, or if I didn't put the one on Thursday up at the top, it's up at the top. So, I'm shaking things up, you guys, keeping everybody on their toes. So Friday morning, worked on some printing. I had to pick up the mail at the P.O. box, and then I had to work on some PR team stuff. That was initial go-through of applications. They hadn't closed yet, but I wanted to get a head start on looking through everybody's applications. And then the cutter was delivered. So this is the story I was telling you about, okay? They called me to schedule the cutter, and holy cow, they're like, okay, we need to have some place to put it. Somebody needs to be home, yada, 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 because it's 245 pounds. And my jaw dropped. I was like, oh my gosh. So when they came and I opened up the garage, they put it right in the garage door, and both my son and I looked and we're like, have no clue how we're going to get this in the house. Have no clue at all. And it sat in the garage for about 2 weeks before, maybe it was 3 weeks. I don't know. What day? Yeah. No, it was 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks before we were able to get it upstairs into my office, and yeah. The sucker is heavy. So, then put another little sticky note down. My oldest had a youth conference with the church to go to. We had to pick up some packet information and t-shirts that evening, so I just marked that. And that little sticker there is from the Planner Studio. Moving on to the weekend. So, sometimes I wish I wouldn't put the weekend banners, like when they're weekend banners like this, I really wish I wouldn't put them up at the top. I wish I would just wait to like put them down at the bottom. On the bottom washi, I had plenty of space, and I think it would have looked better down there anyways. But you know what they say, hindsight's always 20/20, right? Yeah. Put down one of the half boxes that came with the kit to talk about the youth conference that was happening and the location was happening at. It is happening at one of the leaders' ranch that they have. So that was an interesting day amongst all the COVID stuff. It was interesting. They had to split up into really, really small groups, and we had to wait, and it was just, yeah, it was crazy and weird. And I mean, in tough times, you learn to what? You learn to adapt and overcome. And that's what we did. We've adapted to the situation, we've overcome, and we're just figuring it out. So, and then that evening I ordered groceries, and then I also worked on a little bit of printing and cutting. Post TBC sale, well, okay, honestly, right about now for the past 2-3 months, every single day usually involves printing of some sort, and just about every other day is cutting. So having multiple machines, they drive me nuts, and I actually don't like to cut every single day. I like to cut in small increments. That's what I like to do. So, moving on to Sunday, had to pick up some groceries. Oh, the grocery sticker on Saturday was from Happy Daya. So, picking up groceries at 10 o'clock in the morning, because that was the soonest I could get it. And that sticker there is Stick with the Plan Co. I absolutely love those little grocery stickers, because that is definitely like me. Like, let's get these groceries in as few as many trips as possible. In as few trips as possible. Holy cow. Okay, maybe I just need to go to bed. At this point, it's probably because I'm just really tired. So I'll continue to stumble over my words and make a fool out of myself. And that's what it is. So I put that full box down with no notion of what to write in there, because Sunday didn't really have anything go on. I mean, I picked up groceries. I could have put that I unloaded them, I guess. And then there was A couple other things, honestly, I probably could have just moved that half box up more, and then what I put in this box here, which you can't really see anyways, I probably could have moved that up into the box. But once again, hindsight is always 20/20. So it was cutting day again that day, and then I also had to run to Walmart. And then I didn't do too much on the sidebar. So I whited everything out down there because that calendar means nothing to me. Because it's an old planner. And then I just do the quick sidebar of food, what we ate that week. Because I'm not back planning any of these in my regular planner. So some things it is what it is. Whatever. And I know I'm all over the place, you guys. The AC's been out. It's been hot. I'm tired. And I'm trying to gather my thoughts. And apparently I can't do that. So we had ravioli, Whataburger, and then we ate out, and then we had pizza, and then we ate out, and then we had these kielbasa sausage bowls, and then we had leftovers. Like, it was a really bad week for food, but it is what it is. And then I put another glitter header down, and then I don't know what to do, because I don't have anything else to track. Like I said, the week was filled more with work. And that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, everything's down in the description box down below. And I'll see y'all next time. Take care.